Hello, another day, and the house is a mess because we'll try to find places for the things to keep, and yeah, my sweater collections and knitwear collection has to go somewhere too, so therefore, instead of showing you a big mess, although I know and hear you love it, so that's that, I'm going to go outside because I discovered when I was cutting the grass 2 weeks ago, except this Wednesday, there is a nice pavement, oh, how do you say it? But it's not like in the town, it's like I think it was made and somehow abandoned, so it's covered by the grass, and I'm going to see if I can do something about it, just to be safe because there's loads of cars, but yeah, but hopefully I'll show you before and after. Definitely my mum will want to see it, so mum, watch now. Now, this is our side of the road, and I have noticed there is, I forgot the word on the screen. What's this? Let me know down below maybe. And I think this beauty goes all the way, even though it's covered with little stones and the grass. So I'll try to clean it up and check it out. It is just handmade, like it's not from factory or anything like that, it's actually stone. It's going to be so pretty. That's a discovery. Okay, so update is that I filled all the, I don't know how you call it, barra? No, sure. I should know the English word. Do I know the Polish one? Oh, tachki. That's the Polish word. So I don't know English. Anyway, let's move on. Now, may not see to be a lot, but it was a lot for me. So I will do it in stages. Like with knitting, you just do a bit at a time. And I went as far as there, but as you can see, you can't see the rest of it. Hello, today is Sunday, so today is the work that we don't actually do anything-ish, apparently. So maybe I will have a few moments here and there to maybe record for the Chopstick videos, and we shall see how that goes. But I wanted to share with you what I've done yesterday, and I think I showed you a glimpse, if not, maybe photos over here. Because it's quicker to take a photo, snap it and put it on Instagram. And I also did a bit of digging around our sewage area. I know it doesn't look like sewage, it looks like a beautiful stone thing, but yeah. Anyway, so let's go outside quickly and show you a glimpse. Maybe a quick update. So that's my peas, and I see that they're coming up. They're crowded over there, so I'm going to probably move them somewhere. We have the second batch of radishes popping out, not everywhere though, as you can see. Sunflowers and something that I'm not sure there's any chance of these because they're not showing any progress, but you can see this little thing. That's tomato. So I'm not sure I'll be able to plant it from the seed, but we shall see. This is courgette, flowers, and cucumbers, lettuce, cabbage, tomatoes, the same story. Well, I started later. Then we have beetroot, we have radish, we have thyme, we have melissa, some strange seeds that Seb bought. Then we have over here another radish. Then we have chive from the seeds, chive from the roots, chive from that little thing. So I'm not sure will it work. I'm just trying. Then we have basil over here. We are just reusing stuff from the kitchen, you know, when you buy something in plastic. And then we have fennel, and then over here we have carrots. On the top we have some flowers. We shall see. I think it's a carpet of snow. That's how they call. They're white. So yeah. Anyway, if you have any ideas in regards gardening, seeds, and all that stuff, let me know down below. And we got ourselves a present for moving in, and this is a pear. So we're going to plant it hopefully soon. We have 2 apple trees. We bought it last year or year before. We have an apple over here growing from an apple fruit from a friend. We bought, again, treat ourselves with these beauties, black velvet, those gooseberries. And gooseberries. Okay, let's see what I've done. Now, I hope you remember these. That's raspberries. And what I did yesterday, I digged all that and digged all that, then covered with material that I reused from the compost area. If you remember that corner that I was taking the soil to create a bed. And then we also spoiled ourselves with an extra raspberries from the shop. So I put them over here because it says that they will grow 1.5 meter and 1 meter away. And obviously we don't have anything, so we'll try to spread them around this rocky bit. The same these. And here is the new one. So we only bought 2. And as you can see, I run out of this material. But I wanted to finish off with that. We're thinking that we will continue it round. It will be way easier for us to cut the grass. Now, but I know you're not here only for gardening, or at all, but for knitting. So I finished this sweater and it was blocked and everything. Now I have to, oh my god, it's so beautiful. What I need to do now I won't fit. What I need to do, I need to sew tags, so hopefully I'll be able to do this and then record finish object video. And if I do that, then I'll be able to pack it and send to the person. I'm so nervous because even though it's top down sweater, so basically she could come over and just even, you know, try it on. But you know, these days it's not as simple as it sounds. It's year 2020, just in case, if you're watching it later. So, right, so I'm going to do this maybe in a while. And this is Pink Velvet by Andrea Mori. Hope I'm saying it right. Such a beautiful, I bought a pattern. I think she gave a discount for her newsletter, and I follow newsletter because I really, really wanted to knit something, and oh my, it's so pretty. Anyway, I asked my friend to pick one of the 3 patterns that I actually had in my library, and she picked this one, so yay! And I have some leftovers, so cute. Anyway, next is this little bonanza. I don't know if I'm even using that phrase right. So basically I had to frog approximately 2 inches, I think, of my sock secret. These are the keychains that I have in my shop. There's still a few left. Like I said, I'm not sure. I know with the pouches, whatever's left is left. With the keychain, I'm not sure whether I'm going to follow it in my shop or not. So definitely go check it out if you want some. They're different too. And I can show you a peek of the yarn I'm using. So the main color, the beautiful green, is East of 3, and it looks like this. It's so nice, so gorgeous. When I got it as a gift from Sarah, I knew I'm going to design something, and I wanted something to pop up, and I had to have a really hard contrast color. Can I say hard contrast? Big contrast. Yes, as you could see, it's just popping up nicely, and that's what I'm knitting. At the moment, it's slip stitch method, and I think I might continue with that one just for fun, because I really like holding one strand only. I know, although, you know, it's not a problem for me to do color work, but having color work in the socks, I should hold this one.
let me know, what do you think about Colourwork socks down below. What's on your nails?
Okay, I need to go this way because the window is there and you would not be able to see anything. So maybe I'll show you what I have in this lovely bag made by me. Socks. I finished those, so that's another thing that I will be doing a finished object video for the sake of making one, and I could not resist, and I think I went a little bit over with knitting a cuff because the stripes are, or they have some kind of effect on me. But I thought it's a sport weight yarn, so not fingering, slightly thicker, so it gives you extra warmth, let's say it that way. So I thought maybe to make it cuff longer so I can use it for like boots. I've only one pair of boots. I wouldn't even call them a boots because they're just over the ankle. So I'm not sure. Yeah, so anyway, so I'm just out thinking like that. So I finished those, waved ends and everything. Two below bind off because 48 stitch, and yes, I mentioned that maybe 48 is not for me, but I thought, okay, I'll just move slightly this section where I put normally heel. So at the end of the day, I put it, I think, more even than I do for the, what you call it, fingering weight yarn, because when I put my foot and their stretch, that thing comes closer. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this little bit. Hopefully I'll show you more interesting stuff that I've done. Or we can probably leave this vlog this way, maybe short and sweet. I should record episode. I know, it's busier now than when I was working, seriously. Bye. Hello everyone, day on the screen, because I don't have a clue, I know it's Monday. And because we're still without work because of the year 2020, we're trying to keep ourselves busy and do things. So today is a fence, wooden fence. Now, if you have tools, skills, an idea what you want to achieve, go for it. And we're going to change this fence to looking completely different. And so far so good. We took them all and we're placing them back in, slightly shorter. So I'm painting, putting things on the top. Ooh, I missed one. And Seb is cutting them to have it shorter. Now, break for coffee, and I completely forgot that I can block these. And normally I don't block socks, but this is a sub-stitch method, which is mosaic knitting, and I think they will look way better for you to see how the pattern knits up or knitted up. And because it is my patterns, obviously, try to show you it as best as I can. Now 20 minutes soaking, and then on the sock blockers. Let's see what's going on over here. Seth is posed the things up and now painting the final side. Well, the fence is going along. We shortened it and had painted it so to make sure that the wood will survive longer. And now I'll be digging in a hole for our pear tree. So, yay! I'm so tired. Now, what do you think? Is that deep enough? Let me show you a beautiful flower. And some wildflowers you can see on the meadows over here. So cute! And this is a beautiful apple tree. And just in case you're wondering what that is, Malus domestica, James Ray. I don't know how to say it. Acta. Now look how beautiful she is. A bit of water now. The band is going to be amazing. Will dry nicely in the very hard weather, raining conditions, because their gaps is not too high, because we still love our farm view and the field view and cows view. So yeah, and we may have a space even over here to maybe put peas and beans, because it's a really, really, really nice section. We shall see how that goes though. Okay, so I'm going to call the day, I think. I hope you liked a bit of a sunny weather in Ireland. I know some of you love the beautiful views and who really admire those little bits of that. Those bushes, I knew the word, but I forgot. But they give amazing coconut smell. So if you're ever in Ireland, or if you've been in Ireland, maybe you've seen those, because that's stunning. Okay, so that's it for today. Unusual for me to show a little bit of shoulder over here. Probably we'll go to eat something and evening knitting. I'm, planning maybe to cast on another socks. A sweater? I don't know. Maybe a second sock. Maybe a second sock. Meanwhile, write down, do you have any experience putting anything into the ground from perspective of veggies and fruits and trees and so on? And yeah, we would love to read about it down below. So comment, like, and see you next one. Bye.